everyone, welcome back to the Clubhouse, our special place where we discover all kinds of things about the world around us. In recent videos, we learned about our country's symbols, such as the American flag. We learned about our national bird, the bald eagle. And today, we're gonna learn about the president. You've probably heard people mention the president. The president did this, or the president said that, but what exactly is a president? What does the president even do? Plato? No? You're not Plato? Oh, so now he thinks he's somebody else. I think he's trying to say that he's George Washington, the first president of the United States. Alrighty then. Well, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about a president's job. So stay tuned for this intriguing episode of Clubhouse Social Studies. Welcome back to the Clubhouse, everybody. Remember, you are always welcome here. Today we're going to learn about the job of a president. A president is the leader of a country. The president of the United States lives in a big white house called the White House. Makes sense. The White House is in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. The president works with other people in our government, known as Congress. Ooh, that's a big group of people, isn't it? Together, they make laws, or rules, for the entire country. The president and Congress make laws about all kinds of things, such as healthcare, how to spend our country's money, and how to make sure there's clean water for people to drink. The president works to make sure that the laws are used fairly for everyone in the United States. And speaking of laws, the president also chooses judges for different courts throughout the country. A judge will listen to both sides of a situation and then use our country's rules and laws to come up with a fair solution. Oh, that's right, Plato. A president will also meet with leaders from other countries to help everyone work together. The president flies everywhere in a special plane called Air Force One. The President of the United States is also known as the Commander-in-Chief because they're in charge of all of our country's military, the Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Oh, I'm sorry, Plato. You actually can't become president. First of all, the person who's president, keyword there, person, needs to be a person. And the US president must be at least 35 years old. Plus, the president has to have been born in the United States. But those are the only rules. Other than that, our president can be any gender, follow any religion, be any race, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess you could be green, but remember, we said you gotta be a person, Plato. Sorry. Some countries have a king or a queen who is born into their role as leader. But here, we, the people, decide together who will be our president. And how do we do that? We vote. To vote means to choose. Like when your family gets together to vote on which movie to watch, or when you all take a vote to decide what to have for dinner. So how do we vote for a president? Okay, basically, this is how it works. Everyone who wants to be president gives a whole bunch of speeches at a whole bunch of places and tell everyone that they're the best one for the job. Then, everyone in the country gets a chance to vote for the person that they think will be the best president. The person who gets the most votes wins and becomes president. A president serves in that role for 4 years at a time. That's called a term. Presidents can serve only 2 terms, and then other people can take over the job. Our country's very first president was George Washington. You know, that guy. We're going to learn all about the real George Washington in another lesson. And there have been many more presidents since then. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning about a president's job and how they work to lead the country. This lesson's PDF has a lot more information and fun activities, so be sure to check it out. I'll see you at the clubhouse next time, friends, and remember to always be clever.
Hey, hey.